In the quiet suburbs of Houston, Texas, nestled within a now modern neighborhood of upscale homes, lies a place shrouded in mystery and sorrow. What once was a burial ground now rests beneath manicured lawns and sunlit sidewalks, but the past has not been forgotten. It whispers, it lingers, and some say, it still walks among the living. This is the story of the phantom children of Black Hope Cemetery, a chilling tale of disturbed graves, unexplained phenomena, and a haunting legacy that refuses to be buried. Welcome to the Grim Tapes. The history of Black Hope Cemetery. Long before houses covered the land, the area now known as Black Hope was used as a burial site for African American slaves and freedmen. These graves, often unmarked and undocumented, formed a sacred resting place, one that was largely forgotten by time and developers. When residential expansion began in the 1980s, many of these graves were unknowingly disturbed. Families who moved in were not aware that beneath their yards rested the remains of those long past. The desecration of these graves is believed to have awakened something that should have been left undisturbed. The Hanson family encounter. Perhaps the most famous case connected to Black Hope Cemetery is that of Sam and Judith Hanson. Shortly after moving into their dream home, they began experiencing strange occurrences. Faucets turned on by themselves. Unexplained shadows flitted across hallways. But the most chilling moment came when they discovered, with the help of a neighbor, that their backyard contained the unmarked graves of children. In the days that followed, Judith claimed to see spectral children playing under the trees. The children would vanish when approached. She even spoke of hearing giggles echoing in the night air. Similar accounts from neighbors. Other residents in the area began to share similar stories. Toys would go missing only to reappear in odd places. Pets reacted aggressively to unseen forces. Lights flickered, and doors slammed without warning. One woman claimed that her granddaughter would speak to the girl who lives in the closet, describing her as wearing old-fashioned clothes and having cold hands. What's eerie is that all these children had similar descriptions: outdated clothing, empty stares, and an aura of melancholy. Are these the same children whose graves were disrupted? The digging incident and its consequences. In one of the more disturbing accounts, a couple decided to dig up a part of their yard after experiencing repeated electrical failures. What they found shocked them: wooden caskets, tiny ones. 2 children had been buried there, and now, they were part of the very land these people called home. After reporting it, no real legal action was taken. It was as if these lost souls were to be ignored again. But for the homeowners, the hauntings only grew worse. Nightmares, whispers, and cold spots became daily occurrences. Paranormal investigations and media attention. As the story spread, paranormal investigators began to take interest in the neighborhood. Psychics who visited the area claimed it was filled with unsettled spirits, especially those of children who were confused and frightened. Local news outlets covered the phenomenon, and the Black Hope Cemetery gained notoriety. Documentaries were made, but none could provide definitive answers. Skeptics dismissed it all as psychological stress. But for those who lived there, the fear was all too real. Why child spirits haunt? Across cultures, child spirits are often considered the most emotionally charged manifestations. Their innocence, abruptly taken, is believed to bind them to the world of the living. In the case of Black Hope, these children were buried without ceremony, without remembrance, and then disturbed once more. The trauma of this spiritual neglect may be what causes them to linger, seeking recognition, perhaps justice. The legal and ethical dilemma. When residents attempted to get answers, they were met with resistance. Land developers often claimed ignorance. The city had no records, and many graves were unregistered. Legal action was complicated. The ethical dilemma remains: should homes have been built over sacred burial grounds? Does society bear responsibility for honoring forgotten graves, even when they interfere with modern expansion? These questions haunt more than just the Black Hope neighborhood. Legends grow, fact or fiction. As with many ghost stories, the legend of the phantom children has taken on a life of its own. Some accounts may be exaggerated, but the consistency across unrelated families is chilling. The details, the sounds of laughter, the fleeting shadows, the sense of being watched, are too common to ignore. Some former residents refused to speak, moved away abruptly, or destroyed parts of their homes in hopes of finding peace. Modern-day Black Hope. Today, the Black Hope neighborhood appears peaceful. New residents often report nothing unusual, or perhaps, they simply don't want to invite the past in. But among paranormal circles, the area is still considered a hotspot. Ghost tours occasionally visit, and the legend continues to grow. The land remains silent on the surface, but many believe that underneath, the spirits of the forgotten still stir. Could it happen to you? What if your home was built over a place of sorrow? What if children from another time began to make themselves known to you? Would you believe your eyes? Or dismiss it as imagination? The phantom children of Black Hope Cemetery might just be the beginning. Perhaps these spirits are not confined to one neighborhood. Maybe, just maybe, they're closer than you think. The story of the phantom children of Black Hope Cemetery is more than a ghost story. It's a reminder of how the past can bleed into the present when we fail to honor it. Whether you believe in spirits or not, one thing remains true: the dead deserve to be remembered. And when they're forgotten, some will do whatever it takes to be noticed. If this story unsettled you, imagine what else might be buried beneath the surface of our everyday lives. What secrets lie under our feet, behind our walls, or in the history we choose to forget? Do you believe the children of Black Hope are real? Have you ever encountered a spirit from the past? Let us know in the comments. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the Grim Tapes for more dark and chilling tales, and share this with someone who enjoys unraveling the paranormal. Until next time, keep your lights on, and your eyes open. You never know who might be watching.